Sure. Welcome to episode 2 of the SF podcast. As you can see, Drew and Ori weren't able to join us this week, but I got my two coworkers and friends, Nicholas Filipowski and Jaden Fuscone.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be talking to you today. Why are you making fun of me for my journal?
This is for me
For
only.
me only,
like a
because
little
it's a
toddler.
I am a toddler. Would you like to read it? It has all my notes for everything.
I would
in
love
it.
to.
And there's weight room shit too. But
Wow.
we all work at News and Company together. It's pretty fun. No, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's actually not. I don't know how you're a manager.
I don't know how I'm a manager either.
You're terrible.
Damn.
Yeah. Terrible.
Damn. Oh, come on. I'm not that bad.
No.
We're not
Actually,
talking
you're not
about
great.
this one.
I talked about it. We talked about it last week.
Okay, cool.
I'm
I'm
going
not
to talk
that
about it
bad.
with you. And you get a pass.
Okay.
Because you lift.
I let what?
You lift weights.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
That's all the... I don't like...
Yeah, I do.
I don't like people that complain that they're fat and then they just sit on their ass all day. Shit pisses me off.
Oh, you're right. That's true.
Right.
And I saw a lot of people on the cruise.
I mean, it's a
During spring
cruise,
break.
though.
Well, it's like people were like at humongous. Like
Oh, like...
literally spheres of people clogged the elevator.
That's crazy.
It was very
Bro,
uncomfortable.
elevator on a cruise, bro.
There's an
I-
elevator on the cruise?
What?
There's elevators on the cruise?
You think people are just gonna take the fucking stairs the whole time?
It's a
Yeah,
boat.
dude. It's a boat.
I mean, I took the stairs the whole time, but
How big was it?
I have no... I need to be there in person.
Yeah.
It's like, I
it
feel
was
like...
big. I mean, it's a cruise ship.
I've never been on one.
Well, I know, but
It's like I've been on a boat, like a pontoon, but like that's nothing compared to a cruise.
1,000 times bigger than the pontoon. I mean, yeah, it's big. It's like being at like a resort, I guess.
Crazy.
Like think of being at like a resort, except you're in the ocean.
Didn't you say it had a track on it?
What?
Didn't you say it had a track on it?
Yeah, it was a shitty one.
A
Like
track,
how many- like
like
how
a
many
running
meters?
track,
What?
How
like a
many
running
meters?
200.
track.
200?
200 exactly, except it was like a square. So there was 4 turns instead of 2. And it was like, they just like spray painted a square concrete track onto, because the floor was the same as like next to the pool.
Yeah.
So it was like shit.
That's still crazy, though.
We talked about most of that last week. I think all of it. But,
You don't have one for us.
no, because we just knew we were going to talk about noodles.
It was
Jack was going to join us today, Mr. Murph, but some complications came up last night with him. He's fucked. He's not going to wake up. Wasn't he supposed to work today?
Yeah, he's gonna work today. I'm worried he's not gonna show up to work.
We're fucked.
or even better, it's still gonna. He's never done it before, so that shit's still gonna be affecting him when he's gonna come into work and he's gonna be fucking.
He's no
hallucinating.
showing, and do not call me to come in.
Bro, come on.
Can you please pick him up?
I could no shot. I'm Ubering him around.
You don't have to Uber him coming to work.
No.
Why not? We need somebody.
No.
Can I be up front though?
No.
Probably.
Probably.
I didn't look.
Oh,
Jack's only staying till 8, so. Mars.
Fuck.
not
Oh, I'll
even-
take a shift if you stay until 8.
yeah, fuck you. You don't want to close. Shit. Are you quitting in the summer?
Yeah, and I'm coming back after.
After? I don't know. It's getting boring.
Jack's quitting
We're
too.
do-
Jack's
I
actually
knew
quitting.
Jack was quitting. We're doing the same thing every day, and it's getting. And now, audit is here,
Yeah.
and so we gotta be, like, not afraid, but more strict on rules, which sucks. Oh, we have Shar too. Oh, I can't be in front then.
Dude,
I
imagine.
thought Mar was gonna be up front.
No, but Shar doesn't know how to do shit up
Oh,
front.
Shar has to be up front. If
Shar doesn't know back at all.
Yeah, you're
So-
Dude, I haven't been in the back in like a month.
You're sauté.
Thank God. I'll get it done.
Bro, imagine if the auditor came in yesterday while Jack was running around the kitchen with a grasshopper.
We get shut down. We just close.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm surprised that dude didn't write a review.
No, I'm surprised too. So they don't know. I don't. Should we? Do we? I think we have to. I don't think anybody should get spinach anymore after this story. Everybody should say no spinach. Yesterday, they opened a bag of spinach to put in, and there was a fucking grasshopper in the bag.
It wasn't a
That
grasshopper,
shit
it was a locust.
It was a locust.
It was a locust.
Yeah,
that shit
those
could
bitches
fly.
bro.
It was dead.
Grasshoppers
It
are
was
like this
dead.
big. No,
It's-
that
I
shit
mean,
was
it doesn't
alive.
matter.
It was
doesn't
like,
matter.
dude, it was like.
No, I
this-
saw the video. It was big. It was a big ass bug. It's so gross. And same thing's gonna happen that happened to our broccoli.
Oh, it gets like
Amy,
recall.
what?
Recall.
Yeah, we're like
No,
we
there
just-
was like a quality issue
Yeah.
with the broccoli.
That's
That's
a
a quality
That's a
issue.
fucking quality issue, bro. Having a bug in spinach bag is a quality
There's
issue.
a quality issue with half our food.
Not really. Well, it's not like bad,
Have you
It's
seen
just
the
bad.
zucchini?
dude. They're healthy. People come up to me all the time and say they like zucchini noodles. I'm like,
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
You're
No,
You're
you
lying.
fucking don't. Stop
You
lying.
think you like them.
Cause like they sit for
Days.
like 3 days in
Because
like
they have a big what's it called? Sticker
Very
day.
disgusting.
Yeah, well, but still, it's like, do you really want like
Old.
something that like sits for days?
And they're
'Cause-
fucking soggy. And they don't absorb the sauce. It just turns into a fucking soup.
Yeah, that too. I
It's
don't
disgusting.
get it. But yeah, people come up to me. Well, they sit in the fridge too, like
Yeah.
uncut, and then we have to cut them. And then when we do cut them, they still sit. So,
Yeah.
Nobody
They've been
orders
selling
them.
faster,
Really?
like recently.
dude,
like,
I
we've been
pray to
making-
God I don't get them today because I don't like making them.
I get like immediately turned off as soon as I have to pick up the bag and it's like soggy in my hand.
Well, everything's oily as fuck.
Yeah.
Like when you pick up.
I wash my hands after I touch.
I think I wash my hands after everything I make because my hand is just like covered in oil, and I'm just like, this is
You're
gross.
always talking about your hands.
Well, because they get because I don't like it when they get oily, and then because I wash them so much,
They
like
get dry.
they dry out.
And then
Like,
you're complaining the entire
I'm
shift about
complaining
your
that my
dry-ass
hands are dry and I'm uncomfortable.
I don't think I've ever worked a shift with Alec on saute without him talking about his dry hands.
That's why I like being up front.
Yeah, dude, you whine too much.
Do you want to go back to the one shift that I came in and you were like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm quitting. It's happening more and more. What the fuck is up with you, bro?
Job sucks.
Job does not. It kind of sucks,
It's not
but it's
that
not that
bad,
bad. You be like complaining that like one person comes in while you're working. You're
Hugo?
Like, you're like, dude, I gotta do my job. Fuck.
You know that one meme where it's like Starbucks
I
employees.
showed
when
you
someone-
that. I
when
showed
someone
you
comes
that.
in.
Hugo sucks though.
Fuck that guy. He actually knows when I'm working.
Yeah, bro has Nick's schedule. He's only ever ordered on a shift that Nick is. He ordered one time while Mar was on saute, but it was only because Mar picked up Nick's shift. Like, every time he orders, it's a shift that Nick was scheduled.
That order is fucking cursed.
Well, yeah, of course, but what was the one lady that came in? And
What lady?
John Law.
you took her order. No, it wasn't John Law. She was old and she like,
The pig lady?
yeah, she's a pig lady.
That
Who's the pig lady?
bro, her face looked like a pig, bro.
Who's that?
Fucked up.
Her nose, something about her nose just looked like, it just reminded me of a pig. And she had to pick out her Rice Krispies. She was like, she wanted like 4 Rice Krispies. And she was like, can I pick them? I was like, sure. And she
So
like
we took the
she
big
was
thing
like
of Tupperware with Rice Krispies filled in
The
them
bin.
for like reserve,
Yeah.
and she like.
just feeling them. And like,
We should have charged her for everything because you can't technically touch them. If you touch it, you have to buy it.
yeah.
So we did just.
What did she order? I can't remember.
It was like something that Hugo would order. It was like something bad, and then she subbed out all the vegetables and replaced them all.
That's
And
That's
then,
just
like-
so annoying. It gets so hard to follow.
Well, it's
dyslexia
okay.
goes crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay to cook. You just need to look at this. You just have to look like a retard looking at the screen for like 4 seconds trying to process everything.
Yeah.
But when you have to like tap the machine 80 times, and I don't even know where all the buttons are yet.
Yeah.
So when I'm taking an order and people are like, "Can I have this?" No, I'm like, "Fuck down."
Yeah.
Like.
And then they'll be moving on to the next dish, and you're like still trying to figure out what they said for the first one.
Is it stressful up front?
Not as much
No,
as the
it's
back.
actually
Really?
the
So
front.
chill.
I used to say I don't want to work the front at all. Like, it's terrible. It's really easy. It's compared to the back, it's way easier. Closing's easier.
Really?
Yeah, because all you need to do is
fucking vacuum. You just clean, bro. You don't have to do
it's just like natural cleaning shit. But you can do it like saute, where you can do it before.
Right.
Like you don't have to wait, except mopping. But I just sprint. I just like speed walk mop,
Yeah.
and then I'm done in like 5 minutes.
Scott mops early, like at like 8:30, but Hannah gets mad about it. Like she won't let us do that. And
Well,
she'll,
yeah, that's because we walk all over it
yeah,
then.
and she like checks the cameras. Or it's not even because of that.
I
It's
do
because
it-
then it's like a safety hazard if we're still open and people come in and it's all wet and the rugs
Yeah,
are
they'll
gone.
slip.
Yeah, but like, so she keeps yelling at me about it because she'll like check the cameras and see that we're mopping early.
I mean, I don't think you need to do it early,
Not really. It's just,
especially
like,
since
Noodle
noodle won't be done.
yeah.
Like, there's no sense in being done earlier than, like.
Dude, I was done like 10:10 yesterday.
At noodle.
Yeah.
How?
You did
So
the grill
fast
early.
as fuck. I did the grill at like 8:55, and I was done with it at like 10:05. It was the easiest grill I've ever cleaned in my life.
Were you not busy or some shit?
No, we were busy.
How the
It was Saturday.
Yeah, we were kind of busy last night.
I was surprised. I actually didn't know what time you guys got out. It's impossible for.
I left early.
Why?
I let him go because he had to
yeah.
go to some party.
Oh, of course. How was it?
It was good. It was like
Was
Get
it
any
bitches?
hoes?
Yeah.
so many bitches, dude.
Did you talk to any of them for
Oh
once?
yeah, I talked to so many girls, dude. Just
For real?
like I had no personal space. It was
Right, dude.
And how many of them are you gonna talk to now?
0.
0. We were at a track meet. We were at a Naperville North meet, and all my friends were like, so Chulo that's on it, like, he's kind of like you, and he doesn't really like talk to women. And
Don't say it like that. I don't like talking to women. Like I'm afraid of them.
you're not afraid. You're a little hesitant.
Shy.
You're a little shy.
Shy.
You're
shy. I'm a shy guy.
Shy, bro.
And then I was like, Chulo, I'm gonna help you like pull a girl tonight, and he like wouldn't do it. But he wanted me to go talk to other women. I'm just like, dude, fuck you. I'm doing this for you. You're the one that needs it. And then I had like 8 people trying to encourage me because somebody kept looking at me, and I'm just like, not really. Because they would go to Naperville.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive 30 minutes.
I talked to a chick from Naperville. I dated a chick from Naperville.
Good for you.
Naperville's not that far.
It's not that far, but
I don't want to commute that far multiple times a week.
she commuted to me that
Dude,
far
I went to a
multiple
fucking
times.
yeat concert to meet up with a girl.
Yeat concert?
Yeah,
Did I
a
tell you
girl
about
from
that?
Skokie.
No.
I didn't tell you about
No.
that? Oh, dude, I got a story for you.
Right now. Right now.
I didn't tell you about that. Like, you know nothing about it? Alright. So, this girl, appeared on my Snap, a long time ago. I think it might have been either, Quick Ad or,
You can sign everyone's name who comes on.
Yeah, but we use this
dope.
table.
Oh.
We use this table for other things, so I can't. Like, we just used it for Easter. This goes, back in storage after.
It
Keep
might have
going.
been, Quick Ad or something, or even maybe Tinder. I don't even remember. But,
Do you use Tinder?
I do use Tinder.
I used it.
Just
You
to
use
fuck
Tinder?
around. I don't like talking to anyone off of Tinder, but I just think it's funny.
I don't think
It's
that's...
for an ego boost.
I
It's
low-key,
for an ego boost.
I low-key haven't even opened it in 2 months. But,
In fact, you got this on your phone. You got it on your phone. That's pretty...
yeah.
I got
That's
Bumble.
pretty low. What?
I got Bumble.
Shut
You
up.
got Bumble?
I got
Right now, he's
both.
got Bumble.
I got Bumble and Tinder.
What's the gay one?
Damn. There's a
Grinder. I got
Grinder?
Grinder too.
Grinder?
Fuck.
My orchestra teacher had Grinder in middle school, and somebody found it. We all made fun of it.
That's
Mr.
Pesic?
Pesic?
Oh my god, bro.
That dude is so fucking gay. Like, incredibly. Like,
Fuck, I
he
forgot
wouldn't
about Mr.
admit to
Pesic.
it. He would never admit to it, but you could tell by the way he acted. He, like, one time he had a hole in both of his, like, in his shirt, like, where both of his armpits are.
a tank top.
No.
Oh, like an actual.
Like, just a hole. It was like a dress shirt. And he had a hole in it, and we were all laughing because he would raise his hands to conduct, and you just see it. And no one could play good that day.
What was the thing? Oh, he like wasn't it? There was something like before he would like start conducting. He'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
remember
he'd,
that?
like, he'd make a really lot of
and
dumb
everyone
noises
would
and,
make
like,
fun of him.
I don't know how to explain it. When you, like, yelled at him, he'd, like, over dramatically, like, grab his heart and, like,
Yeah, I
like,
remember that.
oh, and, like, you, like,
He was so stupid, and he had no control over that class. Like
Never.
I'm talking like
I don't think he cared, though.
yeah, we weren't in the same grade, so I don't know how it was for you, but like
Gabe M made
There-
fun of him. Gabe M ripped on him every single day. And it was the funniest thing ever.
That's funny.
Because everyone would, like, after he did it and he started it in, like, 7th grade, 8th grade, there was no stopping that class.
No
That
mercy.
class was a fucking menace.
Yeah, dude. My 8th grade, there's this dude named Michael Morris. I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah. I know who it is.
Yeah, he would like he played bass and he would walk around and he would like try to like discreetly steal pencils off of people's stands. And then you'd like literally catch him and be like, Michael, give me my pencil back. And he'd be walking away and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Michael, I just watched you take my pencil. And then it like start a scene and Mr. Pesic would get annoyed. Or he'd be like in the back, literally like flipping chairs. Like I'm not even like exaggerating.
Like, physically just
Like physically
flipping-
just taking a chair and just going like this, like just fucking throwing it. And like all this is happening and Mr. Pesic would just like he'd be like, I'll wait.
I'll
Like-
wait. I'll wait.
And-
I'll wait was
remember-
so funny.
And then and everyone's just like, all right, keep waiting. And nobody cared. And it would just be unruly and he'd just be standing there, I'll wait. And no one fucking cared. And it was just a fucking like madhouse. We didn't even play music.
I got a lot of people in trouble. I got my friend to, he got kicked out of orchestra for this, like, physically kicked out of the class.
Like for the entire year? Or
Yeah,
like
he's-
just for a
he-
day.
He quit orchestra after that year. Like, he just didn't want to go back. I made him, like, it was taking apart his pencil, and I made him, like, explode it onto the ground. So there was,
Like the ink.
yes, there was ink all over the floor. And he just got, like, Mr. Pesic, like, had that, like, stern, like, look, but you couldn't take him seriously. He'd be
Yeah.
like, you to the office now. And I just started fucking dying laughing, like, in my head, because I was going to get in trouble if I did, because I was sitting right next to him. And then he never came back. And
Yeah.
then also there's this kid with rage issues in my class named Philip Miller that he went to my elementary school too, and I always got him in trouble for like yelling because he'd try and play the piano after every day, and I'd keep unplugging and turning off the piano. so he
So
he
fucked up.
stopped playing, and he'd like
Slam the keys.
yeah, he'd be like, Alec, fucking stop it! And I'm just like, dude, chill, bro. I'm not doing anything. And then Mr. Pistol would be like, Philip, calm down. And he's like, but he... And he's like, no, calm down. And I just walk away, like, fucking getting away with, like, getting this kid in trouble. He gets into the office a couple of times because he would, like, flip out and he'd always try and be, like, the class leader. But nobody liked him.
Yeah.
Because everyone just thought he was weird. Because he was. I mean, I don't know if he had something, like, wrong with him, but, like, ever since, like, middle school or elementary school, he had, like, something was, like, wrong with the way he acted.
Something
Like,
just
he just,
snapped
like,
inside of him.
he just, like, lash out at people for no reason.
Yeah. Dude, middle school orchestra was an experience, dude.
What instrument did you play?
Viola.
Oh yeah.
Bang-ass instrument.
Lame ass instrument.
Bro, you played violin.
Yeah, isn't that like the same thing, bro?
No, the viola's like the shitty violin.
No,
bro.
the viola is the better violin.
Oh hell no.
The violin, you guys sound like
The
women.
violin gets all the melodies, bro.
Yeah, but you guys
You
fucking
both,
can't
you
play.
both are fucking nerds, bro. I didn't play band or orchestra. Y'all fucking suck.
I did both.
Hey, I don't have to take performing arts in college because I did orchestra. So, fuck you.
Most people have to take a performing arts in college.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
That was
do.
a requirement.
At least at 4 year, I looked at it today, but
I didn't know that.
I took like 2 years in from.
I took a
freshman
drama.
Took a drama class.
I took
You
a drama
class?
and a speech and debate class.
I don't know if speech and debate counts.
Why not? That's a
That's not performing arts. That's just
Talking.
talking.
no.
No, you know, I mean like an instrument, like a music class, like that, like an arts class.
Sorry, I'm not musically inclined.
You should.
No,
you
I
should play the
fucking-
drums. You should play the
I
fucking
would
bongo.
kill the drums, dude.
You know the one where you're just like. You'd be good at that.
It's hard. No, bongo's hard because you
Really?
have to like drum like fast, like snare people, like in.
Dude, I don't know
like,
how they do the
But
fucking
with your
rolls,
hands.
dude.
There's rhythms while you hold it. Like my friend that got kicked out of orchestra, he's a really good percussionist still. And
What's
you
his
like
name?
Cooper Ramos?
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, of course.
You have to like hold it on the like here.
Yeah, you hold it
You like
like
hold it on a certain way.
That's like a chopstick, almost.
Don't
hold-
compare a drumstick to it's not the same thing.
Well, no, it's not the same thing. You hold it the same, and then you like really fast drum. I can't do it.
I've never tried, but I doubt I can.
Have you ever seen Drumline? The
Yeah.
movie?
Oh,
The movie?
No,
Goosebumps.
No.
Every time I see that movie.
I've never even heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
It's
Are you sure you're not the nerd?
No.
You're not the nerd.
You
it's
watch
Drumline.
Drumline.
I watch
You goosebumps.
Drumline 1 and 2.
There's
There's
two of
two.
them.
I didn't even know there was one.
No, Drumline hits hard. Actually, it's like all about like it's this guy who like can't read music. Like can't read like the sheet paper,
Yeah,
and he's on a college
Like a-
level,
college level drumline, but he can't read sheet.
but he
music.
can't read sheet music, but he like memorizes it.
I feel like that's like a lot.
That's like his quirk.
A lot of people can do that though.
But like he can't read music at all. Like he doesn't know what a double note is.
A double note?
I don't know what a double
What
note
is it? What's a double note?
I don't know. He does. I don't know. I don't know either, man. I don't know music.
Because a
Like,
double
he
note's
can't
not a
read.
thing.
I thought that was the one where it's like the note, and then it's a line. And it's
That's
another
called an eighth.
Eighth
note.
note? There's a whole, half, quarter, eighth, 16.
Yeah, he can't read
36.
any of them bitches.
It's not that hard for drumming though, because you don't have to like. It's for drumming. It's just like rhythm. There's
no,
not
there's
like.
you
Yeah,
can
but you-
change the pitch of
Oh
your drum.
well, I guess if you have like the four.
No,
ones.
but when I know this because Cooper would always have like, I don't know what you call them. They're like gel, like sticky like gel things that would go on different places of the drum.
He plays drums.
He still does play drums,
yeah.
and
He's
if
pretty good.
the different like spot of the drum does like different, like
You know
a
Cooper?
very different pitch.
Oh my-
Chopper, yeah,
I was
sure.
in band with him.
Wow.
Yeah, he makes fun of me a lot, but it's fine because I do the same thing to him.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I didn't know he got
Fuck
kicked out of orchestra.
You,
I said fuck him.
fuck you.
What did I do?
You're just bad at everything.
Right.
That's why I beat you at everything.
Right.
Dude, how the hell did we go from me trying to explain a Yeat concert to talking about drumline?
It happens.
It's a good movie.
It happens. That's like this whole thing. We did that last week too. We like started rambling about something and then we like switched the topic. I don't even know the story yet
No, you don't.
because I don't know why. Why did you go to a Yeat concert? Please tell me this
Women.
wasn't. Please tell me this wasn't your choice to
That
go to a Yeat
was
concert.
his choice, and he
It-
paid a ticket for a girl he's never talked to or
I didn't.
met.
I did not buy her ticket. I only bought my ticket.
How much was
They're
the
like $50.
Yeah, it was like 60.
Oh yeah, that's not that
It's
bad.
not that bad. Yeah. So, and it was like the venue that it was at was only like 20 minutes from our house, and we were just like talking about it one day. And we were looking at like all the artists that were there, and out of all of them, Yeat just made the most sense. Like there wasn't like anyone like that really that good. Like Yeat's a known name. You know, like I'm not a Yeat
At the
fan.
time, was he not popular?
No, he was. It was yesterday.
You said he was a known.
No, it was on Friday.
Known a name. You said yeah.
No, a known name.
Oh,
Like-
he has
Oh, I thought you said no name. I was
No,
like,
he's popular. Like a lot of the people that were there were just nobody had people.
he has like 15 million monthly listeners.
Yeah, like he's pretty. Dude, it was packed.
I
It
bet.
was so packed. But anyway, this girl was on my Snap for like months. Like I'd like snap her like a little bit. We'd have conversations and shit. And then one day I wake up in the morning and she's like snapping me constantly. And I'm like, what happened? Like why is she snapping me so much? This is weird. And then she was like, hey, did you get tickets to the concert? And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? Like I actually had no clue what she was talking about. And then she like started talking about it and I like was like remembering, dude, while I was fucking high off my ass, I agreed to go to this concert with her and I totally forgot like the next day because I was all while I was high.
so you bought tickets and agreed to go with her and didn't remember it.
Well,
And then
I didn't buy the tickets while I was high, but I did agree to go while I was high. So then I was like kind of just like carrying it on as a joke. Like I didn't really have any intention of going because like, come on, going to a concert with some girl I've never met. Like
Also Yeat.
yeah,
also
just, like,
yeet.
Yeah,
Also yeet.
just seemed crazy. But then after like talking to her for like a week, I was like, okay, this girl's actually kind of cool and she's like really hot. So I was like, fuck it, why not? And I just bought the tickets.
And did you have fun?
And we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. I was on the phone with this motherfucker for like half of it, dude. It was crazy. The drive there, it was like supposed to be like an hour, but there was a huge crash and I got delayed like 30 to 45 minutes. So by the time I get down there, I'm like, I've already been to this venue, so I know like where to park. So I go to that parking lot and they're like, oh, sorry, the lot's full. You're going to have to go down like a mile to the first gas station, take a right and go to the parking garage. I'm like, fuck, I'm already late. So I drive down, first right, park in the parking garage. And now I'm in my car and I hotbox the fuck out of my car in the parking garage. So now I'm baked and I have to walk like a mile and a half back to the venue. Mm-hmm. So I walked the mile back. Now I've walked a mile. And by the time I get there, there's a long ass line.
I bet.
And so now I got to go find the end of the line. I'm not even exaggerating. It was another mile.
The line was
The
a
line
mile.
was a mile. Like I'm being so dead ass. Like I literally was like, holy fuck, this line never ends. So now I've walked 2 miles. Mm-hmm. Then I had to walk that mile back through the line. So now I've walked 3 miles. And now I'm in the event. And I find the girl and she was like really cool. And we were talking for like 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden the DJ comes out and starts blasting music. We run into the mosh pit. And it like is crazy. He was playing like, he played like fucking Superhero, Just Wanna Rock, like really good songs.
This is not a yeet concert, bro.
No,
It was
it was
the
the DJ,
opener.
like the opener.
Yeah.
And like it was crazy. We were like dancing and grinding and shit, and it was fun. And then like the DJ went off stage, and then we went off to the side and we were talking for a bit, and then Yeat came out, dude, and like everyone went crazy. Like there was not even like the shit that I saw during that concert, dude, was outrageous. Like there were like people were like literally like stumbling out of the mosh pit like like dazed and confused, like drenched in sweat. Like it literally looked like they were about to just pass out and die. Like that's how fucking crammed hot it was. Some dude came like stumbling out. He looked like a zombie. His half of his face was bleeding. Like
Bleeding?
like bleeding out of his eye, dude. And he was like, and everyone's like, whoa, and clearing a path for this guy. And he, he looked like he was from The Walking Dead. Like he was like he was like limping, you know. It was crazy. And then after like 25, 30 minutes into the concert, this girl that I'm with just fucking falls. She just fell, and I was like trying to help her up, and then I was getting shoved around, and then long story short, she was gone. like just disappeared. Like I could not find her. That it was getting so crazy. Like, and our phones had no reception because we were like in this fucking huge crowd. So like I was like, okay, well she's gone now, and I started fucking dancing with other girls. It was crazy, dude.
Did you ever find her?
No, I did not find her again. And we didn't like drive together or anything. So and I still had no reception. So like it was over, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go, and I'll like call her like after I get to my car. So so I start walking to my car, and I stumbled out of the venue, and I was like, I don't remember where I parked. And and it was like over a mile away. I knew that, and all I remembered was that the dude at the parking lot said, "Go straight down, first gas station, take a right." Okay, so I walk out of the venue, and I'm just walking like straight down, and I'm just waiting to see a gas station. And I found the gas station. I'm like, okay, take a right, and I find myself at about midnight in this random ass neighborhood in Chicago with no parking garage in sight, and my phone is about to die, and I'm like, fuck.
Wrong gas station?
Yeah. I'm like, I have no idea where I am. And I called my friend, Jersey, who lives in Canada. We have each other on Life 360. So I had him like look at my trails and like see where I had been, like where I'd parked.
That's actually smart as fuck.
I know. Even while I'm high as fuck, I
don't know how you think of that.
Figured that
I
out.
probably wouldn't. I would have given up.
I was freaking out. And I was like, okay, maybe he could help me. And so he found where I parked. Dude, I was supposed to walk out of the venue, take an immediate left, walk straight down first gas station right. My dumbass turned right. Went straight down first gas station right. So he's mapping it. I was 3 miles away from the parking garage. My phone on 12%. And I have no idea how to get there. So I start running. Like I had to run because I'm running through Chicago high as shit at midnight while on the phone with my friend. I did a 3-mile run back to the parking garage.
Was it like a good neighborhood or not?
Yeah, kinda. It was like I mean it was Chicago, but it was like kind of by Wrigley Field, like the north side.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're fine.
So it was like not like it wasn't terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, on Google Maps that shit looked.
I mean it was still like it's still Chicago, but it's not like I'm fearing for my life.
Right.
Like last year Summer Smash, I had to walk like 30 minutes through the actual hood. That was scary. But I wasn't like scared. I was just like worried that I was gonna be like lost and like not know how to find my car with a dead phone and be fucked.
Right.
So, I ended up walking / running about 7 or 8 miles that night, like which was absolutely crazy. And then I found my car, right? So then I get in my car, and the story's not even over, bro.
It's not over.
It gets
So-
worse.
It gets worse.
So I start driving, and I'm like on the nav, right? And I'm in Chicago, and it's hard to like follow directions and shit in Chicago, like
There's
with
so many streets.
all the one ways and
Yeah.
shit. Like it's kind of hard, and I'm high, so I'm driving, and the shit is like giving me delayed as fuck,
Response.
it's like I'd be like in the middle of the intersection, and it'd be like turn left, and I'm like, you know. So I'm driving, and it was like said like keep right, but there was like I was coming straight, and there was like 4 roads, and I'm like I have no idea which one. So I thought I don't know, just pick one. So I just picked one, and I'm driving, and I realized all the cars were going the other way, and I'm like something ain't right here. And then I see a bike sign, and I look at I'm looking at the road, and it's like the road's only big enough for one car, and there's a yellow dotted line in the middle. And I'm like, I'm on a bike path right now. And I'm looking to the side, and all I see is grass and park benches, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm driving through the middle of a park on a bike path. At like 1 a.m. in the middle of Chicago.
How did you not know that? Your map wouldn't even have picked you up on a bike
It
path.
didn't. I looked, and I was like, I'm looking at the map, and I'm like, I'm not even on a road. Like, I was literally like driving through a park. And I'm like, this is absolutely crazy. But there's like nowhere to turn around. Like, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep driving, pray that like nobody sees this ridiculousness.
You're
and that it
lucky
just
no cop was there
comes
because you
back
just
out to
get
the
pulled
road.
over and fined like immediately for driving on a like
For
non-road.
DUI?
You can't fucking drive on a bike path.
Well, yeah, but come on. You don't think you would test him?
Definitely test him. He did a DUI
He
too.
would go, hello, officer.
It was crazy.
What seems to be the officer problem?
I probably drove on it for like 2 miles before I came out. And it was,
2 miles is crazy, bro.
there was nowhere to there was nothing I could do except just keep driving, and then it eventually just came out into like the park's parking lot. Mm-hmm. So now I'm in like the parking lot of the park, and like
Map readjusts.
yeah, and
We
then
lost you
like
for 2 miles. Man.
wherever I went, like it completely threw me out of the direction because then like I had to drive all the way into like downtown Chicago, like the skyscrapers and shit, which was cool. But so then I like make it out, and then the drive was fine. I made it to the expressway, and it was just straight down, and I was fine. Like, well, then I'm on the phone with Nick, and I'm about 15 minutes or so from my house. I'm in like Carroll Stream area, on Main Street. So I just got just a straight shot to my house. So
Did you take 64 the whole way home?
Most of it, I
thought you took 59.
the way there.
Oh.
The way home,
Oh, yeah, you went a
Oh,
different
the
route.
map will, in the daytime, it will never take you 64 the way there. There's too much
It's too much
traffic, and
traffic.
there's so
Yeah.
many lights that it's just going to take like 20
Yeah.
extra minutes.
Yeah,
But
and
on 59 there was a crash, so literally
Yeah, on
whatever
59
you
there was
went
a
on,
crash,
it
so it was
was
terrible.
fucking slow.
Yeah.
But on the way home, so I'm just on 64, and I'm driving. I'm on the phone with Nick, and fucking cop, bro. Like
There's
pulls
a
me
cop?
over.
Oh,
It
no.
pulled me over, dude. I didn't even know he was behind me. Like this car was following me for a while. I didn't know. It
2
was a cop.
miles, he had his lights on.
No.
I'm kidding.
I didn't know it was a cop. But then all of a sudden, like,
Imagine.
no, that would be crazy. But like, I didn't know it was a cop. This car was behind me for a while, and then I just all of a sudden the lights just go on, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was literally like, Nick, I'm getting pulled over. I
Yeah,
gotta
Jaden
go.
was literally like, oh shit, I'm getting pulled over.
What were you even doing? Were you speeding? Or-
Well, then, so I'm like, shit, like, and I'm still high.
Well,
So I'm like, but like, I wasn't even worried. Like, for some reason, since I was high, I was like,
Well, yeah, you're high. You don't. Your social barrier is gone. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm fucked.
no,
I'm
you would think
fucked.
like, since I'm high, you would think I'd be like paranoid. But like, I was like so chill. I was like, oh, dude, cool. I'm getting pulled over. Like, I didn't care. So he came up to the window, and I was like, hi, officer. Sorry, was I speeding? And he's like, no. I pulled you over because I saw that you were on your phone or something. Because I was talking to Nick, bro. And I wasn't on Bluetooth. I was like holding it like right here. So
Yeah, you can't do that.
yeah,
obviously.
so I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. Like, I was just talking to my friend. He's like, oh, okay, I get it. And he was like, where are you coming from tonight? I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I was coming from this yeat concert in Chicago. like, dude, I was having a full-on conversation with this cop, dude. He was a nice cop. Like, he wasn't, like, mean or anything, but it was like, I was like, yeah, man, how's your night going? Like literally just, like, talking. He's like, it was funny. He's like, okay, dude, I'll just go back to my car, and I'll write a report, and I'll be right back. I was like, all right, dude, thanks. He walked away, and I'm like, I thought he wasn't going to give me a ticket, dude, but he gave me a fucking ticket.
For being on your phone.
For being on my phone. It wasn't, I mean, it's not that bad. It's like $160.
Nice.
Like, and I'm like, I'll just pay it off. Like,
You
it's
were
not-
so close,
Dude.
to jail.
I don't know.
You were in the grasp.
Convicted felon.
He comes back with the ticket and he hands it to me. I literally go, thank you, and he's like, yeah, just make sure you like stay off your phone, blah 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 blah. Like, you just gotta go, just pay the fine and you're fine, blah 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 blah. And he starts walking away. I'm like, all right, have a good night, officer. And he turns around. He's like, what? And I'm like, I said, have a good night. He's like, oh, and just like walking away, dude. I was
so confused.
I was
so
probably like the happiest person he's ever seen. Like,
Get a
pulled
ticket.
over. Like, I don't know how he didn't think, what is wrong with this dude? Like,
Yeah.
no, like that's not anyone's normal response to being pulled over. Like, if I was sober, I probably would have been freaking out. But so it was really weird. But he like didn't even.
Well, the
question
more
it.
you freak out, the more the more you're just gonna get like hammered with like a consequence.
Yeah, I guess.
Like the fact
I
that
was
you,
freaking out.
I don't freak out. Every time I've been pulled over, I've always just been like, I'm gonna try and talk my way out of this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That was in my head. I'm gonna try to talk my way out of this. For some reason, I started just having a conversation about his day.
Well,
I did not
They, like-
talk my way out of a 30-mile-per-hour
I
over.
tried.
It's like,
Well, that's the thing. Like when we go to court, oh my god, he still has a bone in his mouth. When we went to court, like they put down if you were like nice, or like.
Do they really?
rude. Yeah, they do.
Really?
They'll put it in the port like how like, quote unquote cooperative you were
I don't want to.
with Take Bentley. Oh. How like cooperative you are with the cop and like being nice is like part of it.
I was extra cooperative.
Yeah, you were. I don't think you quite knew how cooperative you were. You probably too cooperative.
Yeah.
For me, I was so nervous because I had 3 other people in the car,
And you were going like
and
30
I
over.
was on curfew, and I was going 30 over.
You were past curfew? I don't know if I was. Because I don't know what time we got out of laser tag.
Oh, I forgot you got pulled over after that.
That was good.
Yeah, it kind of ruined the whole vibe of the night.
Yeah.
I was like, because like my adrenaline was still going, and that's why I was going so
Yeah.
fast. I was like,
Hey,
let's
well-
go. That was like such a good experience. And like,
We'll go again and I'll drive.
dude, I'm not driving. I'm not gonna drive. Or I'm just gonna take the main road. I was taking some back road, like something like
Yeah,
country,
corn, bruh.
like Country Club Road, except in Barrington, and I was like speeding through this like hilly ass road, and obviously if there's like a hill, there's gonna be a cop there
Yeah.
because he doesn't want you like going 60, 70 miles an hour over a hill where your car can just like go airborne or hit somebody. And then I like immediately saw him on the side of the road, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm so like, I'm done. Cause then he pulled out and like tailed me for like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And immediately I put cruise control on under the speed limit.
The rest of the way.
Yeah. I was like so paranoid about another cop like with a ticket already in my car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I just got my community service hours done a couple weeks ago. All my
What did
shit's
you have to
paid.
do?
He did. My lawyer did the same thing for you, except I didn't have to take the class like you did, because I
The
did
class wasn't that bad. It was kind
Yeah.
of fun. There's
It
a
was
bunch
fun.
of people with like these like really souped up cars that like
Oh yeah.
are legal, like tinted windows.
Car meet.
Yeah, like
car
there
meet.
was somebody with a fucking Corvette there with like, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, but if people with nice cars are gonna speed, so
Well, yeah, they had like upgraded cars. Like when I was like, I'm the only one here in a fucking civilian car. Like everyone else was like a fucking racer, bro.
your Mazda.
Yeah.
Mine was. I mean, I took it online and I was playing like balloons the whole time, and
That
then it
shit's
like
so lame.
a test would pop up on my screen and be like, "No, I already know all the answers," so it was really easy.
Bro, the test we did it together.
Yeah.
All 30 people
All
in the
30
class.
people?
Yeah.
That's how mine was.
Like
too.
open, like you guys just openly talk to each other.
Yeah. She was like, "Okay, guys, if we all pay attention and no one goes on their phone, we can leave 2 hours early." And that was like the deal. It was supposed to be 6 hours, but she like had to go do something. And she was like, "Hey, I gotta go get my hair done or something."
That's so fucking stupid.
We'll just,
They don't
like-
want to hear. They don't want.
They don't want to teach.
Well,
Just
no,
as much as
yeah,
they
no
wanna be
shit.
there.
Especially to people that probably already know all the answers.
Yeah. So we were just going through. It was like 6 slides, I think, and it was like we like had to write notes down, but like the notes didn't even matter.
Yeah, I like started to write notes on my test online in case I needed them, and then I realized that like
Yeah, me too.
I don't fucking need these
After
at
the
all.
first like fucking the pop quiz, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is stupid.
Yeah, and you got to think like 90% of people there are just there to get that shit off the record, and then they're gonna go out and start speeding.
Exactly.
Like,
Me.
no one
me
fucking
yesterday. Oh, I was going so fast down 64. I turned on like hype ass music and like was
Yeah.
like
Glimpse
going
of
like
those hearts now?
70 miles an hour. There was no cop. And then I saw a lot of guys. I tried to race people,
I do that all the time.
but none of them would race. Like some guy I thought was trying to race me because he had a like kick-ass BMW with a really good exhaust. Like it was like cracking like every like 2 seconds because he'd like slow down and
That
speed
shit
up
sounds
again.
So good.
It sounded really good, and then he just like stopped speeding, and I was like, he like slowed down. I'm like, I slowed down too because and my first thought was he probably has a radar detector, and there's a cop somewhere up ahead that I obviously can't see.
Yeah.
And so I slowed down, and then he like never sped back up. I'm like, fuck this kid. Like I'm just gonna go because I don't want to wait for him.
Yeah, dude. I loved having my fucking minivan. Like my minivan was fast, dude, and like I would literally like race like fucking sports cars in my minivan, and I wouldn't. I like. They were like faster than me, but like I was fast enough that like, and I like just didn't care. So like I would just
you're
like
not racing for money or anything.
yeah.
It's
So I would just like I didn't care about cops or anything. Like I just didn't give a fuck. So
Yeah,
I
you
would just
remember
drive like
when we first
fucking
met?
me-
We
yeah.
would race every fucking night.
Yeah. Dude, the minivan was fast. That was crazy. Like I remember this one dude. I don't remember what car it was, but it was like a sports car, like a nice ass car. And this dude was driving like a fucking asshole.
Uh-oh. No, don't.
Hello?
Halo, kids.
Out.
No wiem, ale,
Ale
widziałam.
nie mogę gadać teraz. I'll tell you later.
Ale jesteś okej?
Tak.
Dobra, no,
No to
proszę, pa.
No topa. No topa.
Mom makes an
I was gonna meet it, and then I realized that you're fucking speaking Polish, and no one's gonna understand.
Ja pierdolę.
Fuck, what are we talking about? Oh, you
How'd you
racing.
pick that up?
Yeah, I don't know why you picked it up.
Bro's intrusive thought one.
I used to go like to car shows, and I like knew like not the owner, but like the person that ran it. So I guess like the owner of the car show, and he was like, yeah, people used to like drag race, right? Like they go out to it'd be off 64, and they'd be like, yeah, people would just go like drag race as soon as it ended, and now like cops like sit right outside of the exit to make sure people don't do that, because there'd be like a lot of like. It was like a Chevy one, so there'd be like a lot of like nice Camaros and Corvettes,
Yeah.
and then people would just go like 100 down the street as soon as it ended, and they get yelled at. Especially since it's like a legal business, like it's like a dealership car show. There was a whole ass like jet. I don't know.
Like a plane?
It was like a car. It was a,
No!
It was a car, but it looked like a jet. I don't know if I can find it.
Attach a fucking nos to it, bro.
Tetanus. It like was like being carried by a trailer.
Oh, like.
But like
parts for a jet?
no, it fucking had wheels. It like looked
Oh.
like a car. But like
You took a picture of it?
yeah, because I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? I don't know how long it is. But it was really funny to look at. Yeah, it's this.
What the fuck is that?
Like it's like a whole ass
It's like a
car.
private plane jet. Like
It's
private
like a
plane
car. It's a private plane car with no wings, except it has everything on the back.
That's
That doesn't
crazy.
make any sense. Does it have like the fucking
Like, what is this?
like the boosters at the end were just
I mean, you can see the turbines. I don't know if that actually
probably
does
not
anything,
on.
but they like pulled it off a trailer, and I was like, "Why the fuck is this here? If you're not gonna drive it,
Like, what is this?
it's like,
The caption goes hard.
it's like a limo almost." That's like what it reminds me of.
I would be like embarrassed to drive that around though.
yeah.
What if you drove the
And,
Oscar,
like, imagine parking
the
that-
Oscar weenie car?
Oh yeah, that shit's sick.
That's the same thing. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, but imagine parking there and like at Chipotle, and like walking back and you have to like open the door and it like comes down.
That's fucking
plane
sick.
door.
That's so cool, dude. That's such a flex.
I have a private jet plane for a car. I don't think it's street legal.
No,
I highly
definitely
doubt it.
not.
It's so long. It was like 2 limos in length.
Damn.
Because it was the size of a private jet.
Probably was a private jet at one point.
Maybe it has like
No,
wings that like
'cause
come
the-
out.
No,
It
that
didn't-
shit's
it
definitely
didn't.
illegal.
I don't-
That shit will just kill someone.
Do planes have wings that just shoot out the side?
I don't know.
No,
I
they
don't
have to
think
be
so.
out.
Because that would be illegal. Or hard, because
That wouldn't make sense.
imagine trying to compact like big ass wings
Yeah, like a
in
Boeing.
the body. Like think of how big like.
Yeah, I'm picturing it in my head and it's not working.
No, yeah, you're so stupid. What now? Shit.
Shit.
Like 45 minutes.
My mom called and fucking.
Your mom called.
Wow.
We haven't talked about noodles that much,
No, we haven't.
That shit sucks.
which is kind of weird, because we are gonna slander them. Now we don't.
I'm for noodle slander.
Slander
I feel
fucking
like-
noodles right now, bro.
I feel like we should do.
I don't think you should buy shrimp from Noodles and Company
What?
because our saute people don't cook it correctly.
Shrimp?
Shrimp, even though it's pre-cooked.
How do we not cook it?
I don't know. That shit's still pink.
It's supposed to be. Pink.
Shrimp?
Hell no.
Shrimp is,
Shrimp
pink,
is
bro.
supposed to
like-
be pink, bro.
Like
If it's cooked, it's pink. If it's not cooked, it's like gray.
it was like gray.
You
It's
just said
not
it was
gray.
pink.
It's
It was
not
like-
gray.
It's always pink.
Gray and pink. That shit's.
I like our
disgusting.
shrimp.
Well, he didn't fry this rice.
He did not. Shut the fuck up.
I feel like we need to do a part 2 with Jack Murphy and just talk about.
Yeah,
noodles
I
all the
wish
time.
Jack was here, because
You can't slander noodles without Jack.
Jack would make it really funny.
Yeah.
Because he comes...
Bella,
Baked.
did I tell you Bella blocked me? Bad.
Oh, we need to talk about Bella.
I feel like we need to save that for part 2 too.
Fuck.
That is part 2.
If only Jack woke his ass out of bed this morning.
Bro was on shrooms.
Bro is never waking up.
He picked the worst fucking day.
He's not coming into work.
I can. I really hope he comes into work because I want to talk to him about it. I want to see like because I kind
The
of
experience.
Yeah, I want to.
Well, I was kind of wishing he'd come so we'd talk about it here.
Yeah,
Because that
Bro.
would be like,
bro's probably still on it. Like he'd be here like.
no. Schizophrenic. No, it's... When did he take it? It's over 12 hours ago?
Maybe.
Psychedelics don't last that long.
I don't know how long.
Unless they're not, like, unless they're, like, spiked with something else.
It was
Not
just straight
gonna lie.
shrooms, so. like,
Yeah,
I-
they're done. They're done after that. They're only good for, like, 6 to 8 hours.
Good thing you know so much about drugs.
I do know a lot, because I watched a lot of drug podcasts when I was a freshman.
Yeah.
And then I'll never take them. They were interesting, though.
Fucking, what's that one? It was like, they showed it in 8th grade, all these. It was like, this is what drugs will do to your brain. And it was like,
What?
the egg scrambled. Like your brain, this is your brain on drugs.
What
It
are
was
you
like an
talking
egg
about?
in a pan. Really?
What does South Elgin do, bro? What is that? Like,
Oh
what
my
are you...
god, it's not the school, bro.
What does your district teach, bro? Half your school's on drugs anyway.
I watched like a video about like hallucinogens like a week ago. It was like really interesting. It was basically saying like it just like turns off a part of your brain. So like it was comparing like being on shrooms to like being a kid. Like cuz as a kid like that part of your brain isn't fully developed. So it's basically like your brain like can't really like perceive everything like to its full extent, so it like connects the dots like in its head, in your head, which is how like what leads to like hallucinating and shit. So like it's saying like kids even like have that similar experience, like to a lesser extent, but like I don't know, it was weird. I don't really know how to describe
I
it.
mean, I guess a little bit, because as a kid you kind of think things are there that aren't there.
Yeah, like even as I was a kid, like
What? I didn't have
I
Like
had this
monsters in the
experience.
closet,
Like,
like
yeah.
monsters under the
Oh.
bed. Like you just like.
yeah.
like your imagination.
Yeah.
I used to like
Dude,
be
I'm
terrified
actually
of the dark.
yesterday I was paranoid as fuck.
Of what?
Of what?
Like I was like eating at my kitchen table, and like sometimes I don't know if it's something wrong with my AirPods or if it was the video I was watching, but the audio would like lessen like without me touching anything, and then it would like glitch out sometimes. and I like would look to my left, and like I couldn't see outside because it was dark, and like the reflection from like the kitchen light like didn't let me see outside the window, and I was like, dude, I feel like someone's watching me right now.
Yeah.
But also because Senior Assassin's going on, it like started again.
It did. Who's your target? Oh, you can't say.
I'm not saying on
Yeah.
here, but I have no idea who the fuck she is, and at this point, I kind of stopped caring.
You're just gonna be out.
I don't care. I mean, after the whole fucking, I'm not even gonna try because I don't know.
No one's gotten you.
Well, so I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure it's true because we changed. The person that was doing it is no longer doing it, and 2 other people are doing it. Because the girl that was doing it supposedly wanted to keep some of the money as payment for like organizing it, but it's like, dude, that's fucking like no one
That's
asked you.
stupid.
Like that's volunteer work.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
for fun.
I don't
Like,
pay.
you don't-
I don't pay for you to organize it. I pay to play and win the prize.
Yeah.
What's the price?
Just all the money pooled together.
How much you need to get in?
It was $5.
How many people normally go in?
I don't know.
Like all
Last
of
year it
them?
was like $500 for the winner.
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
There's a lot.
So, but like now that we took like a week and a half break
Yeah.
because they were setting it like back up, and everyone that was out is now back in.
Yeah. This
Oh.
sounds
We're just
lame as fuck.
We're starting from scratch because she fucked it up right away. I'm like, and now I like don't care. Like the hype is no longer there.
Yeah. Last
Like,
year's
I
was
just-
pretty good.
Like I was really like hyped for it the week it happened, and like when I got my guy and stuff, because I like gaslighted and manipulated the fuck out of my guy just to kill him. 'Cause that's like the fun. That was like the fun. That's like the fun part of the game.
Yeah.
And like now that we just took a week break off, I'm like I don't really care anymore. Like I don't think I'm gonna try. I'm
I'll
just,
probably
like,
sign up for that shit next year.
It's fun. I mean, if you go to fucking school, you're gonna have an advantage. No one's gonna know who you are.
Yeah, but people know where I work. Like people come into my like noodles and like they're always like, "Where you at?" I'm like, who are you? Like,
How does everyone know you work at
I
Noodles?
post on my story.
Oh, true.
I went to that party yesterday. There's this kid, bruh. I don't know. I did not remember. I literally showed up and remembered like 2 people, and this one kid was like always talking about me. He was like, "Dude, I see on your stories all the time how much you hate Noodles and Company." I'm like, "Who are you?"
Bro is famous. Bro is famous.
No, this one kid, like everybody else was like looking at him like, "Bruh, how do you know so much about him?" I'm like he was literally like just talk, like he did it like 3 times. He was like, "I saw one time you posted about the fucking I'm done. This guy ordered everything on the." I posted Hugo.
Oh
Fucking,
yeah. I remember
and he
that.
was like, "Dude, this guy ordered everything," and I was like, "I saw that. I was laughing. I was like, cool. That's awesome." I'm like,
Bro's a fan. Bro is a fan.
like I don't even look at stories.
I don't either.
I look at like the first 3 that pop up, and I'm like, okay.
I only look because
I don't have
do
that
it
much
now.
time.
If you like snap people, their stories by where their
Their thing?
Bitmoji would be.
Yeah.
I only look at the people that I'm snapping,
Oh,
which are like my actual friends. So like
right.
you guys, and then like a couple other people. But other than that, like I don't go to the stories tab and like look at all.
I
Everybody-
used to do that when I had only
It's
like
such a waste of time.
50 to look at, and now I have like fucking.
I have multiple like hundreds
Right.
of people. Like there's no
Now
point.
it's like, yeah, I don't have enough time.
Dude, fucking some girl like added me on Snapchat and was like, I was like weirded out because she was like, "You're going to like Grand Valley, like that's so cool," and like I look at her profile, yeah, I like go to her profile and she's going to NIU, so I'm like,
Oh,
why
she's
the
not
fuck
even
do
going
you?
to
Why the
Grand
fuck do
Valley?
you care that I'm
Yeah.
going to? And like, she has like friends that like are going there, and I'm just like.
Cool.
Like, okay. I don't know, like, because she added me by search, too.
Oh,
So I was like,
That's weird.
I'm like,
that is
what the
weird.
fuck you want with me? Like, what, you're going to come visit Grand Valley because your friends are there? Like, it's not going to happen. College isn't like that unless you're, like,
Close.
close. But, like, even if, like, I'm not going to visit Chulin Orion, Purdue, which
Purdue's
is what they're
far.
going.
It's not that
Well,
far,
not from
but-
Grand Valley, because where I'm in Michigan and they're in Indiana, so, like, they're kind of, like, midway. They're probably, like, 2 hours
My
away.
brother applied to Purdue and got rejected.
I got rejected.
It's a hard school.
Yeah, It's all right. I didn't get any of my.
They have like
big
a
time.
really good engineering program.
Oh, that's what both of them are, or one of them's going for
Well, that's what my brother is doing.
right now.
Mechanical engineering.
Where?
He works for a company in Crystal Lake.
Is he happy?
Yeah, he likes it.
Good. I feel like a lot of people like that don't go to college are more happy about their job.
He went to college though.
He did.
Yeah, he went to Iowa State.
I don't know how much. I did forgot how.
You
much
can't just
older he
become a
was.
mechanical engineer of high school.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Kind of can. I feel like you know how to do. I mean, not intern, but like you start
Oh.
small.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like feel in engineering is a lot of like not formula, but like there's like a solution to fix like a problem,
Right.
and it's like set in stone. So as long as you just know everything, or like most of the stuff, you're like you'll know
What?
how to do it. What? What are you laughing at?
What?
As long as you just like know everything.
You
Well,
just
not
gotta know
everything.
everything.
You know like the basics, and then he learns by doing his job.
Yeah, but that's like, yeah, but like
I have no idea. I don't know anything about mechanical engineering.
that's just
It's,
hard.
What any engineering is.
Yeah.
Does that mean he was like a computer science
Yeah.
major?
No, but he knows how to code.
Okay. That's like
He has to
that's
use,
the hardest major I've ever. Like
Computer
everyone that
science?
like is a computer science major that I know like complains about it every day.
Yeah. Dude, my friend's a computer science major at Yale.
Didn't I meet him?
George.
George?
Did you-
George, big ass dude.
Oh, you probably know him from
He's
track.
fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
dope.
cool.
He wore a compression
He
suit to the
actually
gym, and I
makes
was
me
like,
feel terrible about my IQ.
He's
He just
so
be
smart.
he talking about shit beyond my.
comprehension.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, like.
Dude, he's computer science, but there's like different branches of computer
Yeah.
science, and he's not sure which one he's gonna do, but he's deciding between cybersecurity and quantum computing. And not gonna lie, I had like no idea what quantum computing was, so like I was like, what's that? That was the biggest mistake of my life.
And you just start rambling.
He like spent like 3 hours telling me about quantum computing, and I just literally looked at him like. For 3 all I got out of it was that it's like some like basically like there's these crazy computers that are like basically like the size of a room, like how the original computers like used to be like years ago, and basically they can like compute like anything and like just like in the like just in a second. Like they could like for like passwords and shit, like they could like run every single like password possibility like in like seconds. So like if like someone like got their hands
They could know
on a
everyone's
quantum computer,
password.
like the wrong person, they
Like
could
the-
like literally hack like any website.
like
they wanted.
government,
yeah, well,
like top secret
Yeah,
shit.
so
That's
it's
what-
like dangerous. So he was saying like he wants to like get into like the side.
wants
like,
to do that.
He wants to be like
He
in the
wants to-
security realm of quantum.
he wants to
computing.
be a quantum computer.
He wants to like study how to defend against it, because if there's like gonna have the technology to build the quantum computers, they need to have the technology to like defend it, so that
I
like
think you just get a rifle and guard the computer with your life. I just,
yeah.
well, is it a physical computer or is it just like a program that you?
I think it's physical, but I mean I don't fucking know. Like, it's crazy, but it was insane. Like he's so smart.
Yeah,
he was talking to me when we were in Norris, and he like sounded smart, and I was like,
Bro, he's getting
like he's talking about meal plans in different colleges. I'm like, dude, I just want to fucking eat food. Like I don't.
he's getting paid to go to Yale. Like,
I know.
Like full ride, and then like even like they give him spending money, so that like he doesn't have to get a job, because they want you to have like your full focus on Yale.
college, yeah.
So they give him like a couple $1,000s to just spend however he.
Even though you can just be a librarian's assistant and do like nothing except have like a study hall period, because
Yeah.
all you're gonna do is get asked nothing, because no student like needs to go to the library and have a question. Like they're not gonna ask you; they're gonna ask the actual librarian.
And he makes money. He makes money playing fucking online poker at the Yale campus, like with other Yale people.
I guess he's 18, so it's legal.
Oh
But
my god.
Yeah, and he's so good at poker, dude. Like
I'm really good at poker.
he always wins. He's crazy.
Shut the
What? We went on.
You've never played with George.
I don't want to because I don't want to lose money.
I'm already broke enough as it is.
I went and played with my friends when we were on a field trip, and like we were playing for actual money, and all of them. I came to the table late, and they all put $20 in, and I was like, I don't have a lot of cash on me, so I'll put in like $2 or something. So I got like $2 worth of chips, and I like made like $35 off of all of them because I just kept winning.
That's crazy.
Because they'd always think I'm bluffing when I like would make a big bet, and I'd be like,
all in my $2.
all in on my $2. I like made $8. I only won 2 hands, but they were both all in bets. Like I
Yeah.
was like, I'm just gonna fucking go all in.
What's the one?
Blackjack?
No.
Roulette?
No. Let me get
All
there.
right.
What's the one where there's like a river? They call it the river.
That's poker.
That's poker.
Yeah, they like. I don't know if I have cards. I do, but I have to walk all the way over there. They like. You get 2 cards,
Yeah, and then it keeps going.
and then they lay 3 cards out, and that's.
I have no idea how to play.
No, the river's the 5th card, isn't it?
I don't really know the
'Cause
technical
it's-
terms.
I don't know. I don't know the terms. I just know it's like river, turn, flop.
Yeah.
The flop's 3. It's flop, turn, river, I think.
I've literally never gambled in my life. Only in
Poker's
like
fun.
CS:GO cases.
The first time I ever played poker, I won like $60. It was like with the whole cross country team when we were in Devil's Lake for the summer. Like we all played poker, and they like all wanted me to play, probably because I had like no idea how to play. But like
and I thought they could exploit you for
yeah,
money.
and I'm like, but even though like I didn't really
It's fucked
fully,
up.
I didn't really fully understand the game. I'm still like, at least I feel like I'm like decently intelligent. So like, they were like playing every hand, like being stupid, and they would like get mad at me. Like they kept like getting annoyed that I was like folding like every hand. Like, bro, I'm not gonna play a bad hand.
Well, yeah,
And then
if you
I
played-
played like 2 or 3 hands, and I
and you just won all of
fucking
them.
stole all their money, and they were getting so like they were so annoyed because they probably thought they were just gonna take my money, and I took all of theirs. It was like Memphis and Ethan Piercy. Like Ethan like went like all in, and he had like pocket queens, and
He lost?
and he lost like because I had like fucking I couldn't even tell you, but it was better than that, and it was funny
Well,
because
pocket queens is just a pair.
yeah, and I
so
think there was
yes.
another queen though, so
So
like
you have 3 of a kind.
3 of a kind, but I think I had like a fucking
Full house, probably.
something crazy. But he got so mad. Like he literally like after because he got pocket queens twice and lost both of them against me. And he literally the second one he just threw down his cards and was like, fuck, I'm done. And he just fucking left.
The one guy that I stole the most money from, he lost like his entire $20 was gone at the end of it because he just kept going all in, like with every hand, and he either like won a little bit of money or we all folded, or he just lost. At the end, he just lost it all. Well, the thing you have to do in poker is if you win once, you just take your starting amount and withdraw it immediately. So you're like I started with $2 and then I made 8. And so I had 10 total, and then I just took 2 out, and so I just had $8 to play with, and I wasn't gonna lose money anyway. That's like
smart.
the smart
Gambling. Yeah. Wow.
smart gambling.
I don't do that. I just play.
Well, yeah, but I didn't. I asked. I was like, "Can I take $2 out so I don't have to owe you guys anything?" And he's like,
I don't think that's technically how it's supposed to work.
No.
like,
Well, the
usually.
fucking if you went to a casino, they'd hate you for that because then you're
Yeah.
literally just exploiting the house at that point.
Yeah, I don't
but
even know if
that's
you. I
legal,
don't even know if
right?
you can
No,
do
it's
that.
it's legal. You leave the table and then you cash in that like amount. Like I have to go in to like there's usually a counter
Yeah.
and you give all your chips in and I just give in the starting amount worth.
Yeah.
Like if I had $100 and I had 150, I'd give $100 to the cash. They give me my money back, and then I
Yeah.
go play with the rest 50.
I'm so excited to like go to Vegas when I'm 21 and like actually play poker like in Vegas. I'm totally doing it.
It's expensive.
I know.
I don't know how you're gonna get the money.
It's not like
Looking at noodles for
it's not like
$13.50.
it's not like that.
Trust the
expensive.
process,
Trust the
bro.
process.
It's not like that expensive. Like it's expensive, more expensive than just playing with your friends. But I think the buy-in's probably like $100 or something.
They better make me a manager. Okay, I've been like worrying about that. Hannah told me the day I turned 18, like I would become a manager, and we haven't talked about it yet.
You won't become a manager the day you turn 18. It'll take like time, but like I would bring it up with her again. Like talk to her about it.
I'm going like next time I see her, I'm going to because like the only reason I'm still there is because I want to be a manager.
Yeah, I would talk to her again about it.
But well, she told me she was. I don't even know if I'm a journey leader.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not.
You have to know all the stations to be a journey leader.
I am. I do know. All the
Well, you
stations.
just learned all the
I
stations.
know all the stations.
You just learned all of them, though. She hasn't made you a journey leader yet. Also, you have to take like a test to become a journey leader.
Oh, it's fucked up.
So you're not a journey
Dude, Megan's a journey leader, and she's
Doesn't
a
deserve
junior.
it. Fuck her.
I thought she was like.
I thought she was a senior.
I thought she was as old as Jaden.
My age.
I thought she was a year out of college, and then
She's
she's like,
so
"No, I'm a
annoying.
junior at Batavia." I'm like, "What the
Year
fuck?"
out of college? What are you
I
talking
thought she was as old as
about?
Jaden.
No.
When she comes up to me, dude, it's
Are
like
you-
every time I work there, she gets annoyed that I'm a manager because like I low key like do not care that much.
yeah, because
Like-
she
But
actually
no
cares about
manager
her
does
job.
except Hannah.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't know how you're a manager. Like I would. The only reason you're a manager and I'm not is because I'm not 18. Like, bro.
I
shut the
hate people
fuck
like
up.
that. My
She's such a bitch, bro.
after I left my old job.
She works like 1 day a week.
Yeah, that's true, dude. She works one day, and she like drops most of her shifts. Like Alex
and
is
she
giving
never
you.
picks up shifts either. She's like,
I don't pick up,
yeah.
but that's because my schedule is like, literally don't
Yeah,
have time.
I mean, you make sense. I don't even think. Does she even do a fucking sport or anything?
No, she plays Stardew Valley.
That game's hype.
That game is that
love
game
that
is
game.
nerdy as fuck.
That
She's a gamer.
I'm a nerd though, because that shit's
She
sick.
literally all she does is play Stardew Valley.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
it's-
a game. It's
I
like
don't
a
even
farming
know.
game.
It's a farming game.
You like farm.
That's
That's it.
so-
But there's like a lore.
There's lore.
There's lore. There's like a story.
That sounds boring. I'll play it next week.
Yeah. Dude, I asked Alec to play with me. We both have it, and he goes, "Shut the
Because
fuck
the
up."
only time I've ever heard it is in my English class, and I'm like, damn, that's what y'all play? Like, I don't want to associate myself with that game.
Dude,
I
it's
do-
fun. It's calming, man. You get high and you just play it. Like,
Yeah, but I don't get high.
yeah, okay, but that's different. Like for me, it's really relaxing, and the music is really good. Like the soundtrack is like
Is it
phenomenal.
like more embarrassing than playing League of Legends?
No.
Oh no, League of Legends is fucking.
League of Legends is... League of
Bottom of
Legends
the
or
barrel.
Dota 2 is bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, like, oh god, like you're either like depressed
Asian.
or you hate yourself.
My
like,
friend's roommate in Canada, like literally just sits at his desk 24/7 and is either studying or playing League of Legends. Like has no friends, doesn't go
Your
out.
roommate?
My
or-
friend's roommate.
Friend's roommate.
Like that's literally all he does, and he's like some little Filipino guy.
Of course
That
he
makes
is.
sense.
Of course he is. Average League of Legends user.
Yeah, he gets like my friend gets so annoyed. Like he'll literally call me and be like, "What the fuck is my roommate doing?" Like he literally has not moved from his desk all day and is just sitting there playing League of Legends.
My
and he'll
roommate better be good.
wake up like my friend will be like sleeping, and then he'll like wake up to his roommate already playing League of Legends, and he'll be like making sound effects while he's playing like pew 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 pew.
Oh, no.
And like rocking in the chair like pew 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 pew.
That's so
League
dumb.
of Legends is ridiculous, dude.
It's like, they're hard though. Like both those Dota 2 and like League, they're like
Oh,
the
yeah,
same,
you have to
the
be
same thing. You have, like, it's
Good
like
at it.
crazy. And I look at it and I'm like, I don't understand it and this shit looks dumb as fuck.
Dude, the girl I'm talking to plays League of Legends.
Stop
Oh,
talking to her.
no.
I know.
Stop talking to her.
Not
It's
not like as much as that, but like
it doesn't matter if she's touched the game.
I've touched the game, but like not for.
I don't even like know what it is.
I couldn't
never-
play it for more than like an hour. Like I would be like,
She'll like
okay,
show
I'm
me
bored.
like a video of her playing it, and she just has this character, and it just bounces around. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
To that, well,
Dude,
all games are like that if you don't play it. Like if you like looked at like
Stardew Valley.
well especially professional. If you look like any professional game, and you didn't understand it, you'd be like, "Fuck, am I watching?"
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I don't
'Cause
know.
that's what I felt like when I was younger in middle school. That's what I felt about Counter-Strike. When I like would look at pro, I'd be like, damn, this shit's boring, because they'd all like sit there in like a mid round and like just wait, because I didn't understand like why. I'd be like, dude, just walk in, like just walk in and like kill the guy. I'm like, I mean, now it's entertaining because I understand a little bit.
I was
more,
like
but
embarrassed to tell people I played Cisco, like in 7th grade. Everyone's playing like COD, and I was like,
I don't know. It's
like I never told. I was like, oh, I play Minecraft, and I would never play Minecraft. Like I would just lie. Like I was like actually self-conscious of what I played.
I was, and this year I just don't. I stopped.
Yeah,
caring
now I don't
about,
give
like,
a shit.
Like I tell people. I mean, I do. Some people I know actually do play Counter-Strike, but like some people also are like that game is so old. Why would you play it? I'm just like, because I find it more fun
It's nostalgic.
than any other game. Not even. We're not old enough to say it's nostalgic because we were.
I mean, I played it when I was younger.
I didn't.
Oh, I did. I mean, I played like TF2, and I still play TF2.
Yeah.
I sunk like 4,000 hours into that game.
Well, it's like different to say it's nostalgic if you're like 24 and you like played Counter-Strike when it first came out, rather.
Oh
than,
yeah.
like,
I mean, I guess I never played Source, and that's like
I did, but that was
I've never played
like
Source
way
in my
after
life. I don't even have it.
Go came out. You have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
I've played Counter Strike on Roblox.
On Roblox.
Like
Phantom
5
Forces
years ago.
Phantom Forces is terrible now.
Is it?
People are so good. Like I played it when I was young, so of course I played Roblox, and I would play it when it first came out, and I was like, this game's pretty fun, and then like 2 years later, I was like, I'm gonna try it again. Shit on. Like people are like, there's professional Phantom Forces. It's
That's
like
fucking
stupid.
ridiculous. I hate that.
The
Like
only-
like multiplayer Minecraft, like PvP people are so
I
good
don't
at
like.
now.
I only like it on Bedrock because I'm playing against people with controllers that
That
like-
suck.
don't like that. Dude, just suck compared to a keyboard. I don't like people that do Java PvP.
I think that shit's ridiculous. I mean,
It's
I
just too-
just play like a realm.
A realm, yeah. A realm.
A realm. A realm.
I
Yeah.
haven't played Minecraft in so long.
It's good.
Last time I played it for a day and I didn't touch
They
it.
keep updating it. It's like gets better.
Last time I played was during quarantine.
Oh yeah, they probably like changed a bunch of shit.
I played it like for a week straight during quarantine, and I built this like crazy world. Like I literally bought Minecraft during quarantine because I was so bored. I built this like crazy world, and then just never played again.
Never.
Yeah, that's what everyone does.
Yeah.
They either like start a world by themselves or with their friends, like a group of friends, and you like play nonstop for like 2 weeks, and then it's like
Minecraft like ruined friendships. Like
oh yeah, oh definitely.
no, like I'm not kidding. Like genuinely, something happened and these people did not talk for
I've
a
had
whole year.
I've done that to someone. I blew up someone's base, dog.
Dude, Cooper.
Their whole home.
Oh my god, something. I don't know if I want to tell the story because they're not here, but I also kind of do because we're talking about it. But Cooper and Nico stopped talking because, like, Minecraft. Something like stuff was happening before it, but Minecraft was like the final straw where like they like had a huge fight and stopped talking to each other.
Because of the game.
That's crazy.
The game like pushed Nico over the edge. Cause like me and Cooper were fucking menaces. We'd like blow everything up.
That's how
We
I
would our friend and his girlfriend like would play. They built their own house together, and it was like a big house.
I see that.
There's a mountain, like a floating mountain above it, and we like poured lava down and it burned our whole house.
so
and she
fun.
started like fucking crying, and we were like dying laughing. And then Henry got like really pissed at the both of us, and we're just like, dude, it's just a fucking game, yo.
That's so fucked up. I would actually get mad too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
we
ruin
were-
a friendship, but I'd be like, damn.
But
No.
she hated us. I'm not gonna say her name, but she still does, to be honest. She like doesn't like me or him. She's in college now, so it's like doesn't matter. But we kicked like in that like online friend group, every woman that has come in that Discord server gets kicked out. Like they either leave voluntarily because we picked on them enough, or we just like exiled them out of our friend group. Cause like drama always happens when they join, but like that's what keeps like it interesting. But that was I would say that's my quarantine friend group, because that's when we really started hanging out and talking all the time. Because we would play CS:GO like during online class. I'd like log on.
Oh hell no.
I'd log on and we'd start playing. It would be like surf though, so it'd be like something I wouldn't have to like
Pay attention.
like really like pay attention to the sound or anything. But one time I was on a call and I said I love cock and ball torture. And my mic, I joined with my mic unmuted in class. And so the whole class heard it. And the teacher was like, "What was that?" And everyone started like dying laughing, and I did not talk the rest of class.
Dude, I was funny on Zoom.
Zoom was really funny.
I was funny on Zoom because nobody knew. It was like me.
Knew that it was
Like
you.
at the beginning, like the voices didn't add up to anyone's name because you couldn't see their face.
Mm-hmm.
I always had my camera on.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
well, I did too, because I was gone half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Every time I
sleeping.
Turn that shit on, I'd be
Have-
sleeping.
Yeah, I'd be literally
On my
sleeping.
computer, I'd put my Chromebook right, like, where, like, my Xbox controller is on my desk. I'd, like, 45-degree close it after I joined, and then I'd, play games on the computer and,
Yeah.
like, sit.
Dude, I was always either sleeping, watching Netflix, or watching porn.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ! I can't say I was quite doing that much.
One of the three, dude.
You know how I have my desk against my wall on my
Yeah.
bed? Like, I would literally, like, just leave my Chromebook in my bed and then just
Go to your desk.
just go to my desk. I wouldn't even, like... the host would have to kick me. Like, I wouldn't ever leave.
You wouldn't
on
leave?
my own.
I
No,
would,
hell
like,
no.
try and pay attention,
I
because
would
if you
leave.
don't leave...
I would set alarms for when the class ended. So
Oh,
that I
fuck
would
no.
leave.
The teacher would be like, Nick. And I would be like, who is talking to me?
Yeah. My teachers would have caught on to that.
All my teachers knew and they didn't give a shit. I was kind of like...
We already talked about this, so I can go back to it, but I quit orchestra after sophomore year because like COVID kind of ruined like
Yeah.
my like want to play,
No, I
because
get that.
our teacher was also ass too, because Mr. Beater like
You didn't like Mr. Beater?
no, I love Mr. Beater, but then we had a sub sophomore year.
You didn't like that guy?
No, the girl.
The girl.
We had like it was like a permanent substitute because he was taking care of his kid.
Oh wait, I quit orchestra too.
When
we,
did you-
we had a guy.
Your
Like,
your junior year, did you play orchestra?
No, so that makes sense. Do you remember the sub before, like the guy who like would play?
Yeah, it was fine. But
He was so cool.
the
I love
girl
that
would-
guy.
The girl that they brought on, I don't remember her name, and I, like, don't care to remember it, but she was, like, bad, because she was, like, a younger teacher,
No.
and she'd, like, be your stereotypical, like, orchestra person.
Yeah, no.
And, like, we were the lowest, like, tier orchestra class, so, like, nobody
Yeah.
gave a shit.
No,
I would
feel
literally
that.
be playing, like, games, and they'd send us to a breakout room to practice with our, like, section.
Oh, dude, breakout rooms were so
Oh.
fun.
Dude, and like they'd try and talk to me and like get me to turn my camera on so I could play like with them, because they would be like in person and I wouldn't. I'd be like openly to my viola section. I'd be like, I'm playing fucking Rocket League right now. Fuck all you guys.
The only time I would ever turn on my camera was in a breakout room, like just to like fucking talk about.
I
because
never
there was
turned
no
it-
teacher there. Like we would just like, because then it was just like we just talk about nothing. that
Yeah,
we're supposed
nobody
to
would
talk
do
about.
any work in breakout rooms,
No.
bro.
But
And
then it
the-
was like
the
actually
teacher would
interesting.
join. He'd be like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, and then we'd be like, oh yeah, we were talking. But like, cause then it was just like you're on like a group FaceTime basically. So then there's no teachers. Then you could just like talk, and it's like, oh my god, I'm actually talking to people.
Yeah,
So then I
it
would
sucked
turn-
for orchestra because she wanted you to play,
Yeah.
and so like. Sometimes my instrument wasn't even out, so I'd
Yeah.
have to like sprint upstairs, get my instrument, open it,
And
like
just start
that's
playing
crazy.
some shit.
like just well, you'd have to play music, like actual sheet music.
Yeah.
So like, you sucked at it because we never practiced it because I'd always not be playing.
Yeah.
And then like she like pissed me off too. When I went back in person, she was like taking it really seriously. Like I used to like freshman year, I joked around with a lot of the people in the class, and Mr. Beater would like let it slide as long as like we were playing when we need to play.
Yeah.
But she like didn't let it any of it, and I was like, damn, this is like now like kind of a waste of my day.
Band was crazy during quarantine. Like I was in the
I
top
heard.
band. Like I was in like the really good band, so I actually had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And also like I kind of cared. Like band was like the one class that I actually kind of cared about because like I actually enjoyed playing. Like I quit orchestra because I didn't have room in my schedule for 2 music classes, and I was just better at the saxophone.
Couldn't you like interchange them?
No, it didn't really work like that in high school, especially like being in like the
The
top.
top, yeah.
Like
okay.
I couldn't. But we like would like record ourselves like playing like our part in a whole song, and then I don't know who, but someone like edited it all together. So we would do like we had like virtual concerts.
That's crazy.
It was like
Oh,
crazy.
we had that too. And it was ass. It actually sounded like ass.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Ours actually sounded good.
I don't know if I can pull it up, but it does sound like ass. It sounds horrible.
Yeah. There's no way I could find mine, but they sounded kind of good actually. Like, it was impressive.
horrible. That year I was really bad. Because I didn't play sheet music at all until like I practiced like a lot. Like the week he gave us the assignment to like play the whole thing is when I would start actually playing.
Yeah.
Because like you were graded on how good you were played, which blew. Because you weren't not during COVID.
I actually had to be good at it because I was like I was the only one playing that part. Because like so if I sounded like shit, like you would know like it's me. Because like being in like we didn't have as many like if you're in like the lower orchestra, even just in orchestra in general, there's only 4 instruments, bro. Like there's like multiple, like even if you're like not that good, you'll get covered up.
Mm-hmm.
But like in being in like the top band, there's no one to cover you up. Like you have to be good. Because there's only a couple of each instrument, and even during quarantine I was playing the bari sax, which is like the bass version kind of. So and I was like I was the only one. So like my part I was alone. So like I had to sound good.
I didn't do shit at the beginning of COVID. Like our freshman year, do you remember when we got the spring break, like the extended spring break, and we came back, and there wasn't even like really like block scheduling.
It was hybrid?
Not even. No, we were still locked down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like full lockdown. I was like, so you would have been in 8th grade.
That was when it was like we came back and it was like, oh yeah, and they were like grades don't matter.
Yeah,
right? And they were like,
Oh,
They
I
just-
had that too.
they
your
just,
grades
like-
can't get lower than what they were before or something. It can only go up. I think
yeah,
was what they
you'd
said.
you'd wake up and they'd give you like shit to
Yeah.
do, and you just have to do it. There wasn't meeting.
There wasn't even Zoom yet.
There
right?
wasn't. The only thing I had was like occasional Zoom meetings for my English class.
Yeah.
Because we were reading a book. But like I would wake up, sit in my room, and like have my door be closed, so like they thought I was actually doing work, and I'd wait just to like go play games like 2 hours later and be like, oh, I'm done with all my work.
That's crazy.
And then my dad got an email that like, not only that I hadn't like done anything, I hadn't even like opened the document because they on Schoology they can tell whether you've opened it or not.
Yeah.
So they're like, he hasn't even like opened his document to like start working, and I had like 8 assignments that were all like,
I feel like I remember that, but I don't.
But it didn't even matter.
dude, he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take away your computer for the rest of the year, and I was like, fuck, like I don't know what, and I literally did. Surprisingly, I did all my work in one weekend, sunrise to sundown. No, like that's over exaggerated, but from like 10 a.m. or like 9 to 10 a.m. to like 6 p.m. I'd only be working on school.
That's crazy.
And I actually don't know how I had the work courage to do it.
Yeah, I quite honestly
Because
didn't do shit.
I didn't want to, but I guess I did. And then my eyes got fucked up. I got iritis, so I had like huge light sensitivity. So when I finished all my work, I also got set back 2 weeks because I couldn't even like turn on the light in my room.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
It's like a really,
Yeah, me neither.
it's a rare ass disease where like
Iritis.
you get like particles. Yeah, it's like sounds fucking stupid. You get
Sounds made up.
I don't know what you get, like something in your eye that like makes your eye permanently like,
How do you get it?
I don't know.
Genetic?
It's like it's so rare that they like really don't know how it works. They only
That's
know how to make it go away.
That's crazy.
I had to put like steroid eye drops in my eyes to like make it go away.
You have it? No?
No, it's gone
Oh.
fully. I do like checkups every year, like
Oh my
once a year,
God.
just to make sure that like it's not like coming back.
That's crazy.
Like, what do you see? Like, what happens?
You're just extremely sensitive to light.
That's crazy.
So like right now, I'd have to have like either sunglasses on or I couldn't fucking see anything. I go to Zoom meetings and like stare at the
Pitch
computer
black.
with like sunglasses on, and I'd still have to have my brightness like all the way down
That's crazy.
just so I could see. It was like terrible. It was a terrible time, especially since you were supposed to be on lockdown. So I had to go. I think I went to the eye doctor once a week.
Oh my god.
And what they do is they dilate my eyes and like look at it and make sure like is it going away or is it doing this? And then I had to go to my original eye doctor and then a specialist that like specializes in like 3 different types of like eye diseases, I guess. And one of them was iritis, so I had to see her. And so she gives me my drops and I had to take it twice a day. And they like, I think I got eye drops like so much that, do you struggle putting drops in your eye?
I do.
Yeah, I like.
Because like you're not
Like,
used to it.
yeah.
Like, I just was so used to it because I'd have
You
to
could
get.
just do it.
Yeah.
I have to have someone do it for me.
Now
I can do it. I can do it myself, but like I'm like
It's like a
I have
sensory
to
issue.
hold it open.
Now I do, because I haven't done it in a while. But I used to like, you go to the eye doctor, get your eyes dilated, so you get dilation drops, some other drop that would help your iritis at the doctor, and then you'd have to take my steroid drop twice a day.
That's fucking.
So it's like I'm putting eye drops in my eyes 4 times a day that I was just like, done. Like I just like instantly do it because I'm so used to it. And like once it went away, it was fine. But like
That sounds
because it was a steroid, I even after it was gone, you still had to like take it because you can't like just
can't
like
just stop.
cold turkey
Yeah.
steroids. It like fucks you up.
Yeah.
So you had to, I do like, oh, like take it like twice a day to like once a day to once every other day to
I
like
get that.
once a week, and then you're done. And I'm like, fuck, this isn't over. So and then I still had to do checkups like every like month instead of week. I'd have to go to the specialist to make sure it doesn't come back, which it actually did. It was like coming back a little bit, so they had to put me back on drops. So it was like it took like a whole.
You developed it just freshman year, like just for fun.
It like just happened. It
like
just
that's
like
so weird.
they don't know how it like spreads. And at the time they were like, oh, it could be like a thing of COVID. Like it could be like a symptom of like a very rare symptom of COVID that like brings out in some people, but they still don't know like what it really is. They just know how to treat it. They don't know what causes it like at all, because it's so rare. It's like, I don't know how rare it is, but it's like 1 in like 100,000, couple 100,000 people.
That's crazy.
If that, yeah, it was bad. Cause like I'd go back and I don't know why my English teacher did this, but she like announced it to the whole class. She like she's like, why haven't you been in class? Like I was emailing her and she was like, how is your eye? And I'm like, oh, it's good. And then when everyone else joined, because I was like the very first one to be there, she was like, oh, Alec's back from like my specific disease, and I'm just like, bro, that's like, why the fuck are you just announcing that to a bunch of people? Like they not only do they not care, but it's like
They don't need to know.
like it's like my like personal like disease. That's what we were doing Odysseus and like
Oh, the Odyssey.
the Odyssey, yeah.
I liked the Odyssey, low key.
It was pretty good actually.
I
I
like
like that.
mythology and shit. Like I always have.
I missed half the book because of that. I like came in halfway through the book like, what the fuck is going on?
That was the only like out of all like the books we were supposed to read through high school, the Odyssey is the only one I actually read. Like I didn't read any of them.
I don't think I read it.
That's
I just
crazy.
remember talking about it and enjoying what the contents were.
Yeah.
I can't get myself. To
I didn't read all of it, but I would read like parts of it, like stories. Like any other book, like I didn't read a single page. Like so dead ass.
Our English teacher, Mr. Spencer, which is the GOAT, favorite English teacher ever. He would like make us read because we'd read in class, so I'd be like forced to.
Oh, I would
And-
like listen, but I wouldn't like.
Me paying attention made the time go quicker, so I just like had to like fight it out and pay attention.
I would pay attention in class while like they were reading, so I would get like the basic concept of like what's going on, but I would never like read it on my own or like do anything. I'd never even like open the book, and then I would like use Spark Notes.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah.
I still do.
What the fuck is Spark?
You don't know
How do
what
you not know what
Spark
Spark
Notes
Notes
is?
No, and I didn't have a mythology unit. I like slept so much on Zoom that I didn't know we were reading a book, and I like one time I was like, I wonder what's going on in there, and we were on like chapter 15. I was like,
Do you know
huh?
what book it was?
Mice and Men.
Of
Mice
Mice
Oh,
and
that-
Men.
Dude, the fucking
That was a good book,
oh,
actually.
small games.
The movie was good. I had to watch the movie. She was like, "Oh, you don't have to read the book; just watch the movie, and you'll be fine."
Yeah, we didn't watch.
When
the
you were
movie,
like
I
a
wish.
freshman at small games, did our class, like the sophomore class, did they do the George kills Lenny? or whatever?
You guys did, I think, but I didn't catch on to it.
Oh, because I remember when I was a freshman, like the sophomores did that, and everyone was like freaking out about it. Because like no, like small games always happens like while they're reading that book, but like not when they haven't reached the end yet. So then
That's so fucked
yeah,
up.
so then
Like, just, like,
so
spoil
a
the
chant.
end.
The sophomores always do like a chant, and they're like George kills Lenny.
What are small games?
It's Homecoming.
Yeah, it's like for
Oh.
homecoming week. It's like everyone like goes to the gym and like all the classes like compete in like these stupid games. Like there's like fucking the wrestling one where like
We stopped doing that though.
you stopped doing that?
Yeah, we didn't do it this year.
Really? There's
did-
like the pedaling one.
Two people hold you, and you have to like do this like little
Yeah.
pedaling thing. Go like we have a hacky
It's
sack
like an
race.
assembly.
Yeah, basically, but it's after school.
Yeah.
like it's at night.
It's
Oh.
at night, and everyone goes because everyone gets like super fucking hyped for like no
Yeah,
reason.
it's like super hype. Like
We-
it's so lame, but it's so hype.
And
at
there's
same
the
time.
volleyball game.
That sounds awesome.
It's fun.
We
It's
have,
actually fun.
we have nothing like that.
I wish
We don't even have mythology, bruh. I've never like
school spirit is down the drain.
we have nothing.
Ours is losing it. Our school's kind of going to shit because everyone doesn't care about like.
Our assemblies are so lame, bro. Nobody is coming to them anymore. I
Yeah,
skipped like 3 assemblies this year.
I mean, I only go to the ones where there's like games because other than
We
that,
don't
the
even have
assemblies are,
games like that.
pointless. Yeah, then I would skip.
We just have like we don't even have an assembly. We just have games. Like we don't. There's no assembly at the games. Like there's no hype up for the game. You know
Oh, you
what I
mean like
Really?
football games?
Yeah, we just have the game and then everyone goes home. Like there's no like. It's so lame, bro. Like honestly, bro.
Especially for like a.
We didn't have lights in our fucking football stadium until like 5 years ago,
That's crazy.
and the school came out in 2005.
How
Mhm.
how is our student section like? I never got to go to a
Our
football
student
game in the
section
student
is
section.
fucking horrendous.
Really?
They like be so loud during the national anthem where you could not
Oh,
barely hear.
yeah.
It. Like that annoys me. 'Cause like it's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then like they would like. I mean, also we're ass. We were like
Yeah,
we're like
we're
ass at
always
football,
fucking
so it's a little different when you're bad
Yeah.
versus good. You can't really like get as hype, but they
Yeah.
like the chants are kind of like overused now. No one's coming up with anything like creative.
Yeah. I never
Um,
got to go because I was in marching band, so I never got to go to the student section. Like
I only
for-
did freshman year, and it was still good freshman year because we went 7-2,
Really?
and then the last 3 years we sucked.
I went to one game in
Oh,
my
because
life,
you were the receiver.
and it was our rivalry
What?
game.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, the people that were under me definitely should have not been in, so it's fine. I mean they're fine now, but like this past year they definitely got smoked.
Dude, our conference does suck.
Yeah,
South
I don't know.
Elgin?
He brags to me. He's like, dude, South Elgin football went 9-0, and I'm like, dude, you realize when we were in their conference, we smoked them every year.
Yeah.
Like you guys aren't.
So
South
Our
Elgin
conference
isn't
is
good.
kind of good.
They're really good.
We
But
lit-
Batavia is always fucking
Tavia
insane.
came second in state. Wheaton
Yeah.
North won it last year. Wheaton South went to playoffs. Geneva went to playoffs. North went to playoffs. Like over half the conference goes to playoffs
Yeah, we literally stopped our conference.
because they play
9-0.
Bartlett, West Chicago.
No, Bartlett is like our rival. Bartlett is like the only one who can like actually
Yeah.
like.
You
stop us.
still whoop their
I know
ass.
because they sucked this year.
They sucked every year. They sucked. They were good like a couple years, according to our defensive coach, because he.
When my brother was in school, the rival was crazy. Like they would
We were in
actually
that
like
conference then.
they would lose the bell. Like there's a bell,
Yeah.
and we would lose the belt and get it back like every year. It was like back and forth.
That's normally how rivalries
Now
are.
we just haven't.
Yeah, because everybody sucks in your conference. Like,
West Chicago literally gets stomped every single year, like 70-0.
yeah, actually, like 70-0. It would like be a fucking blowout.
That's crazy.
It's not even worth it to go to a game. Fucking, I don't even know who we play. But Bartlett is the only game you go
Bartlett, Larkin.
Oh, Larkin, another blowout.
Still like regular Elgin High School.
Another blowout. Like they
there's
all
more
suck,
people.
dude.
Yeah,
It's actually like
we because we used to be in a conference with you, Batavia, Geneva, and North, and
that's
us four.
that's a lot.
Us
of
four.
good teams.
Well, Larkin and Elgin weren't in it either. Like they came in and we left to make a better conference with the Wheatons and Lombard North and Lake Park.
Yeah.
Is Naperville good?
Depends on
Yeah.
which Naperville you're talking about.
I don't know,
Oh yeah, they have multiple high schools.
Yeah, they have like
I didn't know
four.
they had that.
They have Neuqua Valley, Naperville North, Naperville Central.
I didn't know
They have one more I can't think of right now.
Naperville's pretty big.
Neuqua Valley's the -- team in state for track.
Really?
We
They
were
were
at a
good,
we were at a
yeah.
meet with them and they came in first in probably every
That's
sprinting and distance event.
Is that why you went
What?
2 days ago?
We were at Naperville North for another
Oh.
meet and we ran a state 4x2 time. Already, it was crazy. Cause I one of our guys, which is still fast, he ran he was the worst time, and it was still like fast as fuck. It was still like 24 low, and everyone else ran like a 21, 22, which is state. I think 22 is 22:08 is state. I think, and under. It's good. We're pretty good this year actually, but our field events aren't great. We have like one good thrower that will go to state in hopefully both events.
Dude, imagine if East and North were still combined.
Well, I mean, you could, we'd be really good, but you could say the same thing about Naperville and
Yeah, true.
probably Elgin even. Imagine like there's spots everywhere that people can fill. All the Chicago team, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you like can't
So many
create-
schools.
you can't like say if they combined, because if they did combined,
Everyone
if
else would be
everywhere else combined, they'd be just as good.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like it does suck because we have to split everything 2 ways, but like
Bro, my school fucking sucks compared to St. Charles East.
yeah, but you have multiple in your district. You have 4 schools in your district. don't
Yeah,
you?
we have West Chicago.
Oh, you have West Chicago is in your
I
district?
think so. No, West Chicago is their own district, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was you, South Elgin, Bartlett, Elgin, and Larkin,
Yeah, that's it.
followed by your
Middle schools and elementary.
yeah. Who's your director of the board that's always on Twitter?
Tony Sanders.
Tony Sanders.
He's done.
Is he done?
He's done.
He's retired? No,
They're finding another one.
he was such a menace on fucking Twitter.
He's the only good thing about that school.
He'd like troll snow days all the time and like be like
Yeah, it would actually be like -30 and he wouldn't do a snow day. With like
But
negative
he'd, like-
40 wind chill.
he'd tease it on Twitter.
Yeah,
he'd
he'd
be
be
like,
like,
So
I
he'd be
will
like-
be up early in the morning to see if the buses are running. Like, shut the
he'd
fuck
like
up, right?
allude to it being a snow day and then it wouldn't be a
Psych.
snow day.
That's savage.
And like, cause I remember we would always like screenshot the tweets and laugh at them.
Our
you're super-
tweets?
yes.
Oh, it was.
Cause you're
Everyone
Tony-
fucking hates him, dude. Even the teachers are like, bruh. Like they call him like a pedophile and shit.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
but
like big actually. That's like
Yeah.
actually like kind
It
of
gets bad. He like has some history.
some history.
I don't know. But like our teachers hate him. Like you can tell who's like political.
Hmm.
Like in our
Every fucking superintendent is.
we're getting some chick for like temporary, I think. She's okay.
We had somebody. I hate teachers that are political.
Me too.
They like aren't political, but they talk about it. Like my civics teacher is like, oh, she's always fucking talking about new superintendent, new rules.
Oh,
Always talking about the school.
I'm talking about like
system.
real like
Yeah.
Oh,
real
real
politics.
politics, yeah.
Like like climate change, I don't like hate climate change, but like I hate it when like my science teacher, I loved her, like she was like a great teacher, but sometimes she'd like be teaching and then she'd like try and like force like her view, and like that's how she'd teach the class based on her view instead of like a non-biased view, and I'd be like, you could totally tell, like because she's like a climate change activist, like big on it, and so she'd like explain why it's like really bad, and like instead of like just teaching you about what it is, she'd explain this is why like fracking is bad.
Hey.
And I'm just like, pretty sure we're just supposed to learn what it is, not why it's bad.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I do have to go in like 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta work. All right,
Yeah,
we
work
can.
too.
Wow.
It's been a while. We can wrap it up then.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts before we leave.
We gotta come back for a fucking
Fuck
part 2.
noodles and
Part
company.
two. Part two. Yeah, fuck Noodles and Company. Part two will come when Murphy decides to not
Be on shrooms.
be on shrooms the night before.
Yeah.
We got a podcast.
What a letdown.
Yeah, I was really excited for him to come on.
We have so much noodle slander, bro. Like, we didn't even
talk about
about
anything.
any noodle stories. We have so many noodle stories.
Except for Hugo. That's about
Fuck
all.
Hugo.
But
That's literally all we talked about. We didn't
Fuck
even like.
Hugo.
Yeah.
we can get into it
Yeah.
when Jack comes. But okay,
We gotta get Jose.
Jose.
I
Dude,
know.
I wish he opened his phone and looked at the group chat because I would have totally accepted.
I didn't even know he
Oh.
was in that fucking group chat.
Well, we made it after we kicked out all the girls. I told you.
That's
to make a
all
new
the
one.
boys that are left?
Yeah. Well, who else would we invite?
Yeah, I
There's
guess.
no other guys at Noodles.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, are we the only? Is there only 4 guys at Noodles?
Yes.
It's
Other than
us.
Scott.
Scott
Yeah,
doesn't
but
count as a man.
Scott's like fucking...
Scott's the fucking goat, though. I
60,
love Scott.
His birthday's 2 days
Until
after yours.
fucking
I know.
Joey and Memphis come back.
Yeah, but they don't count.
Yeah,
for
but they're
college.
temporary.
Yeah, they're coming back. Like starting like May 12th.
But
Yeah, and I'm fucking leaving. May 8th.
May 8th.
For
It's like May 4th. I'm done for the summer.
That's crazy.
When your school gets out May 4th?
I think so. We have no snow days, that's why. Because Dickhead won't give us any.
That's outrageous.
It didn't snow that much this year.
Yeah.
Give it snow.
It was like negative 30 this year.
No,
Right.
it didn't.
Are you staying for the summer?
I think I might, but I'm not gonna work any more than I already am because
Yeah.
all my friends are quitting, and so I want to be available when they want to hang out.
No, I feel you. I plan on not working that much. I don't know.
I-
Cause during the winter and that's like the whole fucking school year, dude. I've been working like max hours, 40 hours a week, 6 days. I'm not doing that. in the
Yeah,
summer.
I mean it's hell.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
when I worked,
I'm
I
gonna
worked-
enjoy my summer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to work like 20 hours a week, maybe.
I work like 15.
Yeah.
I work less now because I'm working 2 days instead of.
Yeah.
I have so many hours. I don't even know how I got there. I have
feel-
like 25.
Because we're understaffed as fuck. That's how-
Yeah, but like...
Yeah, but
I guess
Hannah's.
there's so many people, but they don't work. We have
Well,
people...
because
We don't
Carly,
have that many
half the
people.
people are out for spring
Oh, is she
sport.
coming back?
Yeah.
She's just out for softball.
Yeah, for like 6
And,
months.
She's cool.
Alex
Yeah.
is kind of out for sports. Megan is just
I
out for whatever
Alex.
reason.
Fuck Megan.
Megan literally works one.
Shar
shift a
can
week.
only work weekends, and like now I can't.
Shar-
work.
Reboot.com. Outside of physical therapy.
Alexa, shut the fuck up! What the fuck?
Shar is so bad at her job. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her. She's great, but like she's really slow.
She like
She's
no
terrible
matter
at
no matter
software.
how many times I tell her, dude, she cannot read the receipts. Like she will always like I will tell her like literally every time I see her like filling a bag, I'll be like, make sure you read like the cookies and shit at the bottom. She always forgets.
Last time,
Like and then I'll get like so many complaints and I'll be like, Shar, and she'll be like, oh, or she'll just like put the entirely wrong thing in the wrong bag. And whenever she's up front with me, I'm always like alert because I know she fucks up everything. So like I'll like I'll be like holding this mac and cheese and I'll be like, where the fuck does this mac and cheese go? And I'll go and I'll like go over there and like look in this bag and it'll be like it's supposed to be like a Japanese pan and it'll be like a fucking penne rosa. And I'm like Shar, and and then she just looks at me, she's like. You know, or I'll be like, or yesterday she was so slow at closing. Like she was up front and she
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I
left.
guess I left. When did you guys even get up?
like 35.
Holy fuck. I got out 10:10.
She like forgot to bring back all her dishes, didn't do her coolers, was taking forever to mop the floor. Dude, she flat out disappeared for 10 minutes. I don't know where the fuck she went. And I also something's going on with like our system, like our network right now.
Yeah, and it's slow.
Like when I was trying to put in the cache, like it would not open. Like it took like 10 minutes to load. So usually it takes me like 5 minutes to do my job, but it took me like 15 to 20 because it was taking forever.
It's crazy.
But so I couldn't pick up Char's Slack, and she was like. And I literally like went up to her and I was like, "Hey, Shar, did you do this? Hey, Shar, did you do this?" And she just looks at me, she's like, "No." Like she gives me that stupid ass face and is like.
When I was on Satay, which I'm hoping she doesn't do today, she like kept putting the wrong garnishes on, and I have to remake.
Cause she has no idea. We were testing her on the dishes, and she said, "Fucking cabbage goes in everything, dude." She was like. She only knows penne rosa and pesto, bro.
She's
I was like,
They're
what goes
the
in a
same.
pad thai? And she goes, mushrooms, carrots, broccoli. I go, no, that's a J pan.
I mean, at least she's not like saying like onions
Hey.
with carrots or something. Like,
Bro,
something
she
like,
does. I said, what goes in a Korean? She goes, mushrooms, cabbage, onions. I go, no. And I go,
cabbage.
does spinach go in there? And she goes, no.
It does.
I go, bro,
She's
you
better
garnish it.
She's
like
better
you-
than Jose, bro.
she-
ungodly. She's better than
Is she? I don't know.
Bro,
She's semi-competent.
she has a sister, and her sister's
Her
15.
sister's so fine, bro.
She's 15.
She's 15.
Yes, and Jack Rich. and
She's not 15.
And
No, she
Char
said
comes
she's
in.
older.
No,
She said she's older,
no,
I
and
swear.
Char comes in yesterday, and she goes to Hannah,
I'm texting Char right now.
bruh, yeah, and Jack goes,
You are.
Jack
fucking-
raised
hold
up
on.
Char's sister.
No, she's not 15. I know
Yes,
she's
she
not.
is,
No, she
bruh.
told me
She
she was
probably
like
has
19.
two sisters.
No, the Asian one.
The
No.
Asian-looking one.
The Asian one.
There's
They're
no way
both
they-
Asian.
No, hold
No
on.
way they
Swear the
I'm
fuck.
about to pull this, dude. What?
She told me
what
she
is
was
this,
like
dude?
It's just so
19,
you
bro.
can-
And she does not look 15.
It doesn't fold the whole fucking table.
Where the fuck is Char?
Fuck. I thought that would just literally like drop the table like a fucking.
Well, I'm telling
Dude,
you, she's
Hannah
not
was like,
15.
"You're about to catch a case." Cause Jack was like rizzing her up this whole time, and Char goes, "Oh yeah, she's 15."
No, she's not, bro. I know she's not.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead then.
Talking to women at work.
Cringe.
Cringe. Nothing good happens. And you fucking know that.
We
Like,
exiled
nothing good happens when
fucking
you
Bella, dude.
I don't work with her.
It doesn't matter. Like,
We made that chick transfer, bro.
she fucking transferred out of
Story
St.
for part
Charles
2.
to go to Geneva, and her reason was that it was closer.
Nah,
Whereas the real reason was,
She works at B-Dubs now.
I thought she still works at Noodles.
She works at
She's
both.
2 jobs. She's just not on the schedule.
I go to
yet.
B-Dubs all the time, too. I hope she's my fucking waiter.
I'm actually gonna fucking
Oh,
dry
I'm about to
tip
go to
her.
B-Dubs every week.
I'm gonna give her no fucking
Yeah,
tip.
no tip.
No
No
tip.
tip.
I'm
Yeah.
so dead ass. I'm
Zero
gonna
tip.
look her in the eye and circle 0.
Yeah.
Do you, when I'm up front, I stare at the screen when they're doing the tip, and then I look up if they say no tip, and then
Yeah, I do
turn
that
around.
too.
Just like,
How do you know? Does it tell you that they do no tip?
Well, I
or you
watch
just-
them click
no,
the
I
button.
know what.
I
button-
always click
I know it's
fucking
the bottom left button, so I just like from
Oh,
my
you
angle, it's the-
memorize
from my angle, it's the
hand
bottom
movement?
left button. So I just like
Yeah.
look, and if I see them click the bottom left button, I'm like,
Yeah.
what? No,
I
spit
really
in your
gotta go.
spoon. No.
I really gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yeah. I gotta be
Alright.
at work in 20 minutes. 25 minutes. I still gotta go home.
Okay. So, all right. Well,
Part
thank you
2.
guys for listening. That was episode 2. I thought it was pretty good,
Pretty good.
especially at the end. It got better as it went on. But thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys next week.